It is New Year's Eve night in San Antonio, Texas, and things are swarming around the Riverwalk in this great event town. It's the Valero Alamo Bowl as a part of Capital One Bowl Mania, and lots of folks, about 60,000 of them, are choosing to spend their New Year's Eve evening inside the Alamo Dome, and a great matchup here in the 2019 Alamo Bowl. Utah out of the Pac-12 against the Longhorns of Texas, just about an hour away from their campus. Texas crowd is gathered, and here they come onto the turf inside the Alamo Dome. Winning year or not, and for a lot of these Texas fans, it will in big numbers get ready to cheer on their Texas team. It will be a challenging matchup for the Longhorns because of their 2019 season. And here comes Utah out of the Pac-12. Was painful to relive, I think, for Kyle, for Utah fans. We'll see if they can set the tone. This 2019 Alamo Bowl is underway from the Dome in San Antonio on New Year's Eve night. A little bouncing kick, returnable for the Longhorns outside the 25. That's where the Longhorns will. Texas has the ball, and Ehlinger is going to drop back to pass with time. Over the middle, he's got his man caught into Utah territory, and it didn't take long, did it? He's been hurt for a lot of the year, but he is a big-time difference maker when he's out there. So the quick tempo, they run the ball on first down in Utah, absolutely and literally on the first play of this game. So 2nd and 7 inside the Utah 40-yard line. Have a bunched formation for the Longhorns, and they'll break out of it. Ehlinger will hand the ball off once again. A nice hole left side running for Keontae.
They'll get the job done.
And they're going to give Ehlinger the carry. And Sam Ehlinger is more than capable in the run game. Designed quarterback runs. 3 receivers and 1 tailback, 1st and 10 for Texas. And the Dome gets quiet as the Longhorns run an option style play, and Utah's nowhere to be found on the perimeter. Almost another first down.
Predetermined, that's how you can give up big plays.
So on 2nd and short, the handoff will get Texas another first down inside. Obviously, they've had a great history at that position over the years. He's got time again. A little pump fake now. He's going to take off, and he'll get tracked down. So Utah gets him behind the line. 8th play of the drive coming up, 2nd and 11. Officially a sack for the Utes, and Ehlinger with one of those designed quarterback runs. It is not easy to run straight up the middle against Utah. Give up. Duvernay comes in motion. 3rd and 6 for the Longhorns. Ehlinger in the pocket. Another little pump fake. He's going to throw. He's got a man, but it's knocked away. Almost intercepted. One of the better place kickers in the country this year. He's got a huge leg. This one from 29 yards. The kick is up and indoors. You figure the kicking should be solid tonight. That one is up and good. A big event. It has produced a lot of classics over the years. Texas got the ball first, went down the field and scored a field goal. So now Utah will have the ball. So Tyler Huntley in Utah with the ball for the first time. And they're going to throw it on first down. That one completed over the middle. That's Cole Fotheringham with some tough running after the. So 3-0 Longhorns. Utah will hand the ball off for the first time. Moss tried to bounce it. Longhorns there. Texas's defense ready for at least the. Says he wants to be a football coach. We said why? He goes, well, my dad was a coach. My granddad was a coach. My uncle's a coach. It's in my blood. Huntley's going to run with it. And Tyler Huntley tripped up a little bit first quarter with the Texas fans coming to life on 3rd and 2. Huntley designed run, but the Longhorns were ready. Stuff for a loss. Keandre Cobra, the primary punt returner and one of the leaders on defense. He is not going to play. He's banged up, so he's going to miss this Alamo Bowl. Jamison did a good job of scooping that one up off the bounce, and it's a decent return, but mostly is a cool young man and a guy who is extremely valued on this Texas team. One of the leaders, Zach Shackelford, a senior. Sam Ehlinger hit as he throws, and that one into traffic, incomplete. It'll be. So it's 1st and 10 after the Utah penalty. Texas moved the ball all the way down the field first time they had it, but had to settle for the field goal. So they lead 3-0 here in the first quarter from San Antonio. Ehlinger. Utah trying to bring some pressure. It was picked up, and that one is incomplete off the hands. Neither coaching in this game, so it's an unusual scenario. On 2nd down, a handoff, and Utah right there. Just stuff it for a loss. John on the field for these passing downs. Utah plays its best players a lot of snaps. Ehlinger, pocket starts to collapse. He's going down. Got Shackelford as we go along here. But those two in the middle making an impact on that possession, forcing the punt. Utah with the punt return and trying to bounce it to the outside. Couldn't quite get there. Damari Simpkins took a big.
They're going, look at him go.
Those run plays were some of the biggest plays of the game.
It broke it open. Broke it open. And really wanted to finish their season off here with a win.
Moss left side running. There's that power straight ahead surge for a first down. Under 5 minutes to go. First quarter from San Antonio. Little play action. Huntley going deep left side. That is incomplete. I thought there was a hole. There was a handful of jerseys.
There was an obvious hole.
Limping off the field there after that play. Oh, Huntley from the shotgun pressure came. He finds his man across the middle and a big booming hit. 3rd and 4. Huntley with the pressure coming. Finds a man wide open and it's dropped. Devontae Henry Cole. Wow. Missed opportunity big time for the Utes. So this punt, fair catch signal came late, and then Jamison bobbled the ball, but he fell on it inside the 10. And the Sugar Bowl, a day for college football, New Year's Day, and a night for college football tonight here on New Year's Eve from San Antonio. 1st and 10 for Ehlinger and the Texas offense. A little option style play. Around the corner they go for Johnson is the running back alongside Ehlinger. Going to throw it on 1st down. Over the top. Looking for Johnson. Incomplete. There was a little bit of some shifting for Texas. And a handoff right side with a nice hole and a big burst. That's Johnson.
They bring an extra guy down the box. We'll run it.
Good protection again. Texas has done a good job of that. Ehlinger overthrew his. 2nd and 10 for the Longhorns. Ehlinger kind of a delayed handoff, and this time Johnson got away from one, not a second. Maybe got. Here comes pressure. Ehlinger throws across the middle. The catch and the open field tackle. Big one for you.
Would have been a very big play.
Ryan Bruchevsky, who missed the last part of the year as the punter with a broken collarbone, back playing in this Alamo Bowl for Texas, and a high punt. Fair championship game. We got some others still to go before this 2019-2020 season is over. A little dump down pass on 1st down from Huntley. Osai and the defense on the field. Moss had nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard on 2nd down. Game than the way it started. Texas flew down the field first time they had the ball. Since then the defenses have taken over, and on this 3rd down play, Utah, as this season has gone on, this angled punt, Deshaun Jamison looks like he wants to return it. He'll take it inside the 25 with a burst of speed. There goes Jamison across midfield to the 30, beats the punter down the sideline inside the 10. What a return.
That's just a tremendous job of getting the ball out here to the numbers and using his speed. You see the sustained blocks down the field. Just put a move on and just using his speed down the field. This is the kind of, and quite honestly, it looks like a little bit of that hangover that Utah was experiencing coming off the Pac-12 game is still lingering right now. They're not playing with the same energy, and Texas is knocking on the door here.
The offense on the field with great, that's an understatement, field position. But on the 1st down play, Deontay.
I think that's going to work very well. Got to get out here on the perimeter, get out on the edges.
From the shotgun, a little fake, and he does get on the perimeter. Throws, caught, touchdown. Welcome back, Colin Johnson, who's made a big impact in the 1st half.
And you see it right here. You see the defense starts to pursue. Colin Johnson just is able to find a zone void.
So the extra point up, and it is good. He's got a more serious look on his face right now because Texas is kind of taking it to Utah.
Excited and get this game spread out a little.
Tyler Huntley under center. He's going to play fake and drop back to pass on 1st down. Pressured, and he had nowhere to go. He ran a quick shot of Craig Naivar, who's sort of the acting defensive coordinator for this game. More pressure on Huntley. He fitted in there, though. Huntley, quick hitter, and now a catch and turn upfield. It's going to depend on the speed.
We're going to see if we can move this ball.
That feels like a big one for the Utes. They're going to run that sort of jet sweep action. That has been a productive
skills.
High formation and a play fake. Huntley rolling out. Huntley's going to run the ball. Tyler Huntley gets the first down and gets out of bounds. Handoff, straight ahead run for a gain of a couple of yards, maybe 3. About their former coach, how much it hurt him. Huntley steps up, kept his balance, still on his feet, now will go down. They're swarming. Somebody moved on 3rd and 12. It is so loud.
With how they're trying to get after the quarterback.
They rush just 3. Huntley throws short middle, and that catch will come up well short to midfield.
Utah's offensive line and the amount of penetration that they're getting, and they are really just making Tyler Huntley feel uncomfortable.
An angled punt toward the sidelines. We'll name that the 3rd greatest bowl game in history. And since then, this game has had a history of dramatic finishes, upsets.
And anytime you see them rotate down the single high coverage, that's where they're going.
Ellinger kept the ball. That was a good decision. Catches. But Colin Johnson has been the playmaker on the outside so far in this one. There's a catch on the left side by Brennan Eagles. Pressure picked up over the top. And this one is going to be caught. What a pass and catch. And there's the nation's leader.
You can see Duvernay here in the slot, and he's just going to take off, stutter him at the line of scrimmage. They got man-to-man coverage, and from there he's just going to hand fight him down the field. And Duvernay is tough now. 50 balls. That's his great play design, taking advantage of a guy who had 103 receptions in 2019.
Uh-oh, here we go. Duvernay got the pitch back. I don't know if he was looking to throw the ball or what, but in the backwards by 8 yards. It's 2nd and very long. Got Johnson on the right side. Ellinger steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw. That one is knocked up in the air, but grabbed out of the air by 11 for the junior quarterback. Low snap. He'll spin away. Nice job by Ellinger. Now he's going to try to run for it. Lowers his shoulders and got close, but was stopped. And Roschon Johnson alongside Sam Ellinger. Duvernay comes in motion. A big play still in the first half. Ellinger sprinting right. Ellinger under pressure. Heaves one up, and it's almost intercepted, incomplete. Well, the pressure has not really been there much in this first half for Utah, but in a big spot, they forced the early throw, and the Longhorns gambled and didn't get it.
On your screen, and then you see once again a tremendous job by Devin Lloyd of making sure that Ellinger doesn't have a clean throwing lane in order to throw the football. And again,
now look where Utah has to start this drive at the 1. 1st and 10. Huntley handoff Zach Moss, pounding his way forward, and that's what the big guy does. Another handoff. Moss jumps it to the right side, and Zach Moss will get close, and I think he did get a Utah first. Moss. Quick snap before Utah, or before Texas was organized, and the first catch of this first.
Plays just like you just saw.
Oh, more quick tempo. Huntley dumps it short. That's Moss, who's a pretty good pass catcher out of the backfield.
Back with an ankle, and Jalen Green is probable to return with an ankle as well.
Huntley trying to bark some instructions to a teammate. What a hit. This 2-minute drive. Huntley, well, they started the play and then they blew it dead. Huntley handoff. Moss straight ahead. Big game into Texas territory. Zach Moss all the way down to the 35.
First there to Zach Moss, and he's downhill north and south with a big game.
Huntley dancing around, whistles one over to the right sideline. That's caught by get into field goal range. They would like more. Huntley throws middle, kind of behind his target, incomplete. Big hit after the play, but
some of this yardage back, so they have a manageable 3rd down.
2nd and 15. Huntley over the top, took a huge hit and throws it away. Just came on the microphone and corrected that, but it is 3rd down and very long. Huntley over the top. Tyler Huntley, that pass is knocked away, incomplete. Chris Adamora, good coverage. Ben Lennon punts it end over end, and it's going to bounce. And did it cross the plane to the goal line?
With Whitney merciless, they can get after the quarterback.
Well, Texas is going to be content just to hand the ball off. They'll get some yardage on the final play of the first half, but the clock runs to 0. And the Longhorns fans are going to roar their approval. Texas came ready to play.
Yeah, this has been a great game plan on the part of Tom Herman and the Longhorns. Done everything they've wanted to do, and as you can see, the scoreboard reflects it.
10-0 Texas. Mercedes-Benz halftime report.
You can expect that Tom Herman will call his number a lot more here in the second half.
Dave Fleming, Louis Riddick, Paul Carcaterra back here in San Antonio as we start the second half. Utah will get the ball, and it's a special New Year's thing. It's not Moss, it's the true freshman Jordan Wilmore who is on the field. Huntley faked that fly sweep and took it straight ahead. The quarterback and Moss back in now for this play at tailback, and they will fake it to Moss. Huntley keeps it. Tyler Huntley, some tough running there. He did at that position. They've had some all-time greats. Under center, Huntley on 1st and 10. Another play fake. Stepping up in the pocket, he gets knocked down. Big number 99. Handoff left side. And a turn upfield to the 40, no farther. That's 6. It'll be an empty backfield. One blitzer comes. Huntley hits his man across the field. Good open field tackle, though.
Swing the momentum one way or another.
And Utah's got to burn a timeout. Wow.
Able to move the line of scrimmage here.
Moss behind Huntley. And Huntley's going to keep it. Huntley's going nowhere. Wow. So now Ellinger and the Longhorns on the field. Tough guy run. Didn't gain.
Giving Utah problems all night.
Here, Texas quarterback standing alongside Colt McCoy and Vince Young. You're doing something. Finds Ingram, turns it upfield. First down, Texas. Inside the 25, and here come the penalty flags. So maybe extra yardage on the end of Ingram alongside Ellinger. Another low snap. That's about the 3rd time that's happened. A throwback. Open. Caught. Touchdown. Ingram, 2 catches in a row, and Texas.
Going back the other way, you see him sneak through the line of scrimmage. Utah, poor eye control, not really goal line. Results in 6.
Extra point up and good. Then nothing lead over the Utes, who have to be a little bit stunned. A touchback on the kickoff. Lewis, let's take another look at that touchdown play.
Yeah, this is
so Utah. It's still early in the 3rd quarter. Huntley dropped the snap, and that play sort of busted from the start. A penalty flag thrown. Huntley found a way to complete the pass to Keithy, the tight end.
A lot of the things they were trying to do because they didn't think they could just sit there and play the physical game with them man for man.
12 yards plus the 15-yard penalty now on 1st down into Texas.
Give me a pair of those, Cart. Maybe just wear them in the booth.
Lace them up. Hand off, and that straight ahead run down to the Texas 40 to set up 3rd. 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Huntley hands it off, and that run will get the 1st down. Wasn't totally easy shot. Huntley, no play action, but he is going to throw the ball. Moss helps pick up the blitz, and now open territory. Huntley shows off that speed, ducks under a hit. And really good offensive season. They have not scored a point yet tonight, and the game has gone like that a lot.
1-on-1 on the outside.
Huntley, a screen set up, completes the pass, and the stumble forward to get the 1st down.
Playmakers, this is Brant Keithy time. This is where they have to get him open and get the ball to him.
Keithy in motion. They will give it to him, but an open field tackle is a beauty.
Open field than I ever was.
2nd and 11. 6th tackle for loss for the Texas defense. Over the top and incomplete. Nakua had just a sliver of room, but the pass
to complete the pass.
Utah needs a positive big time. That one is in there, caught and short. Inside the 15 to Jaden Redding, who's been solid in his freshman year. 32-yard try. And that one is up and through. So the shutout is over, but Tech year, Big 12 and the Pac-12, but certainly unofficially as well. Lots of Texas fans here tonight inside the Dome. The Faircat from the shotgun after Utah gets their first points of this game with 4:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. quick hitter, Duvernay, who had the one big play in the first half. Pressure coming. Ellinger steps up and takes off. The official might have sort of got in his way. These last few plays to let the clock wind a little bit. Dumps it off short. That's the tight end, Cade Brewer. They could use a big play. 3rd and 2. That clock continues to wind. Ellinger keeps it. Ellinger, nice cut. First down and much more. Trying to use a blocker. Johnson got out there and he's finally shoved out of bounds. 9 rushes, 62 yards for the junior quarterback. 1st and 10 Longhorns. Duvernay will get the carry and he's going to throw back to his quarterback teammate. Ellinger cuts it middle. Well, it was fun to watch. It only got about 6
on the board.
2nd and 4. Option pitch. Ingram leaps over the would-be tackler. What a play! Ingram gets the.
Utah's defense under duress. And you can see the frustration just starting to mount, and the Texas players are starting to have fun. And you have Ellinger back there spot in this football game.
1st and goal, Texas, final minute plus of this 3rd quarter. Ellinger handoff Ingram. This time you can't jump over the big guy in the middle. Nobody can jump that high. Goes to the outside. It's 2nd and goal. Play clock all the way down to 1. Johnson takes a handoff. Johnson gets drilled. Flag thrown though. Maybe that's another
face mask and just get the ball carrier on the ground. And as you pointed out earlier, this Utah defense isn't used to being dominated like this and put under duress like this, and they're starting to lose their composure.
Ellinger. I don't know if that was by design, but the quarterback made it work. Straight ahead for the Texas touchdown.
Another one of these situations here where you see Sam, he's really going to throw a shovel pass. He wants to throw a shovel pass there to Roschon Johnson, but it's covered. I'm just going to hit it up inside here, see if I can find a crease and score. And this, again, I can't emphasize enough.
Kickoff deep. Utah has done this all game long. Just watched it sail into the end zone for another touchback. Well, again, so on the field for the final play of this quarter, and Tyler Huntley is off and going, and he wanted to send a message there. I'm not sure that was exactly the message he wanted to send. So they have the big lead, but on the first play of scrimmage in the 4th quarter, a nice gain on the ground from Zach Moss, and the Utes got to go quickly, and they do. They hand it off to their tight end. That's that jet sweep, and look at the speed of Keithy, the Texas kid, inside the 20. We have to do the same. They do. Huntley under center. Play fake. Looking for Keithy. Instead dumps it off to the other tight end who's upended down to the 5. That's 5. 2nd and 1. Huntley dancing around. He gets drilled and taken down. Huntley dumps it short, incomplete. It just was. Huntley steps up. Huntley now going to take off. Huntley dives and didn't get there. Great effort, but he did not get the first down. And now a penalty. Somebody's helmet got ripped off. I'm not sure that was part of the actual penalty.
Foul, number 99 of the defense. His helmet came off and he continued to participate in the play. This is a penalty. It'll be half the distance to the goal line with an automatic first down.
Wow, maybe a game saver for Utah, because your helmet comes off. It's a penalty against you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's one of these situations where his helmet gets ripped off by the offensive lineman from Utah.
The Longhorns can come up with an inspired stop. Maybe Utah will just give the ball to number 2. They do. Moss gets driven backwards. I don't even need to say he can goal. How many chances will Utah get in this part of the field? Over the top, it is caught. Touchdown.
Nice throw. Big time throw. That's a beautiful over the outside shoulder away from the defensive back, Anthony Cook. But that's really, when you look at it, that's Tyler Huntley's best chance that he's missed early on. He didn't miss that one, and Damari Simpkins does a good job.
They do. The touchdown's going to stand. It is up and good. It might be worth another look.
Yeah, no question. No question.
The Alamo Dome and the Valero Alamo Bowl in emphatic fashion. That one will be fair caught around the goal line by the long. Be the springboard into this season. That's part of the reason why expectations were so high for Texas. Sam echoed our friend Joe Tessitore, sort of famously declared, Texas is back. How about Johnson breaking tackles? Roschon Johnson outside the 40. The draw to get him to Austin is he is going to be the play caller. Johnson powers forward for a gain of 2.5. 2nd and 7 near midfield. Ellinger over the top. Johnson out there. Duvernay rather. What a catch! Devin Duvernay. Beautiful hands.
Over and over again. And here he's just going to streak down the field. And this again, this is a guy who runs 10.27 in the 100 meters. Now that's pretty good coverage on Nephi Sewell's part. But I'll tell you what. And with tremendous concentration, and here we go again.
Ellinger with that design quarterback run. Now that time he took a pretty big hit.
Team win.
1st and goal. Ellinger design run with a block. Touchdown. Now penalty flag on the ground. That might be coming back.
Offense. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
And it will. Sam Cosby.
Sam Cosby, the left tackle out here on the perimeter. You see him, he's just trying to secure the edge. And they get him there for the holding right there on Devin Lloyd. But I'll tell you this again, Roschon Johnson.
1st and goal, Texas. Ellinger over the top. That one is a one-handed attempt, incomplete. Trying to hit John. Also, Utah flipped him to defensive back. He's still very inexperienced, but he can play. 2nd and goal, pressure comes. Ellinger takes a hit over the top. Duvernay jumps up, and he caught it. Touchdown!
I think we may get him for a little bit of a push-off here. He did push off to create separation, but what a stud. This time here, this is a great job. Just look at him jab inside, and then just run the 7. You see him push off there at the break point. Oh, they're just battling down the field. You know, they get the defensive back as far as the performance Texas is putting on offensively.
Duvernay was relatively quiet. The nation's
as far as his perimeter players and his quarterback, and he is playing to those strengths. He's not trying to do something his team can. He's utilizing his strengths. Don't talk so much about it. They're just going to want to try and do it on the football field.
That would be a good idea, I think. Zach Moss had nowhere to go.
And there's Malcolm Roach.
Has got to go fast with 8.5 to go. Huntley in the pocket, throws that one low, incomplete. So Texas.
Sam Ellinger.
3rd and 10. Huntley on the run. He has been all game. Throws short, incomplete. It's 4th down. It's too bad in a way because one of their all-time great seasons is ending with a big thud. Line drive punt. Jamison, who had one spectacular return already. You see the speed. This guy can move. Back to midfield. His special teams has been good. All-time great run for this Clemson program. Handoff on 1st down. Texas not going to let up. Ingram breaking tackles. Down the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown.
On display on that run. Vision, feet, the stiff arm, awareness to not go out of bounds, tremendous balance, protecting the football. You see the football high and tight in his arm. Breakaway speed. Boy, Texas is just pouring it on right now offensively.
My goodness. The Longhorn fans here in the Alamo Dome, I mean, they're celebrating, they're happy. They also might be turning to one another going.
That's a great question. You better put pressure on that quarterback, and you better have some man-to-man coverage, guys, because these wide receivers will absolutely rip you. Those guys, those 3 teams are in a class by themselves.
Utah just getting trucked and insult to injury here in the Alamo Bowl. And the ball off. Vickers going backwards.
We don't even have to say who that is.
Fielded just single-handedly dominated everybody on the other side of the ball.
And it's been led by number 46, Joseph Asar.
3rd and 22. Huntley, nowhere to go. Going down again. Malcolm Roach, the captains. 13 tackles for loss, 5 sacks for Texas. Fair catch, very short punt. Does take a favorable Utah bounce on the turf, so that could have been a whole lot worse. Down to the. That's why he is our Capital One player of the game. Texas offense back on the field. And a short gain on the first down run.
Understands how big this moment is, especially in front of this big UT crowd here in San Antonio. And they
here under 4 minutes to go. The rush defense, which got gashed by Oregon, even with that was still the best in FBS. Another 222 yards tonight for Texas on the ground. An all-around dominant performance on New Year's Eve night in San Antonio for the Longhorns. Final 3 minutes. And just okay to hand the ball off. Young got body slammed at the interesting game, Georgia and Baylor. More on the line for Georgia maybe than you would think because of the way last year's Sugar Bowl went. If it goes similarly, Georgia fans are not going to be happy. Thompson on the move gets a 1st and 10 for Thompson and the Longhorns, putting the finishing touches on their best game of the year, which is what we said at the end of last year when they beat up on Georgia. Receivers for Texas. Now they are going to let Thompson, the young quarterback, throw the ball. Well, they were, but he goes down quickly.
That's good teamwork over there, fellas.
Final play, Thompson will go down, and that is all that Texas has to do. The final seconds will wind down. Do they get him? Do they get him?
They got one of the coaches over there. Now they got Tom.
They got him. It's cold, but if you're a coach whose team just played that well, it feels good.
Yeah, you can tell. It's why I love to look at the coaches' reactions in that situation.
What a performance from the Longhorns. For a 2nd straight year in a bowl game, a resounding win. Lewis, has been great.
I appreciate it, Dave. This has been a treat this year. What a great way to end it here on New Year's Eve with a nice football game like this.
For Paul Carcaterra, Lewis Riddick, Scott Matthews, Anthony DeMarco, and our great crew, Dave Fleming, saying so long. 38-10, the final score coming up next on ESPN. We take you to SportsCenter.